beneficial.
Like, are you guys
if
together?
It walks like a duck, talks like a duck.
Is
Cole.
your song "Go Get It" about Piper?
Yeah, we're just
man.
we used to be best buddies.
And then you just never let go of Piper since then.
Never.
Welcome back, beautiful people. Piper O'Carroll and Gavin Magnus sat down on a podcast, shared a blanket, argued about trash bags, and still won't confirm they're dating. I watched the whole thing so I could report back to you guys, and honestly, I need a moment of silence from our brain cells because this episode took them all. So Cole asked the most obvious question on the planet: are you guys together? Simple yes or no. A child could answer this. And Gavin, grown man, signed artist, Empire Records, responds with, if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck. Gavin, the duck is literally sitting in your lap. The duck knows your sleep schedule. The duck just shaved your toes on camera. Just say yes or go home. And then he accidentally calls their whole relationship for content. And Piper's energy shifted. She goes, I could never say that. Girl was ready to flip the podcast table over a poor word choice. She did not come all this way to the studio to have her feelings described as a content strategy. Gavin sat there looking like a man who knew he messed up but couldn't figure out how to unmess it up. Classic. And the worst part, he goes, can we restart the episode? Sir, you cannot restart the episode. The internet is forever. Piper has been doing the most, seem unbothered this entire relationship, and then went and said, we're more than friends on a recorded podcast. And then immediately tried to walk it back, like, I don't know, I'm just repeating what he said. See, nobody believes you. Your mouth literally betrayed you in front of a witness and a microphone. There is no recovering from this. The timestamps exist. Clips have been made. It's over.
Weird.
This is what happens when you've been trying to play it cool for too long. Eventually, your mouth gets tired and just tell the truth without asking your brain first. Okay, I need everyone to pay attention to this part because this is where I lost my mind. Piper casually mentions mid-conversations that Gavin sweats all night, keeps taking the blankets off, and she ends up freezing with all the blankets. I'm sorry, let me just... How do you know that, Piper? You do not know someone's nighttime blanket behavior from hanging out. You know this from being there. You have done sleepovers, multiple ones, enough sleepovers to have formed an opinion on his body temperature regulations. And Gavin just confirmed it's like completely normal information to share it on public podcasts. Yeah, I can sleep unless it's cold. These two are out here doing couple sleep therapy on the Bro Code podcast and still going to when someone asks if they're together or whatever. Gavin, you have blanket system with this woman. There is no whatever. Now let me roast Gavin specifically for the second because he deserves it. This man has been making music inspired by Piper O'Carroll for 6 to 7 years. Cole outs him completely, says Gavin to literally 14 to 15 years old, telling people he wasn't over her, writing songs about her, thinking about her, and Gavin just sits there going, yeah, that wasn't really a joke. So you're telling me this man watched Piper live her whole life, dated other people, made an entire album, went on tour, built a music career, and a whole time in the background it was just Piper, 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 like a little notification he couldn't turn off. This is not romantic. Gavin, that is a fixation. I could say that was love, but also concern. And Piper had zero idea. She goes, you couldn't pay me to predict this. Sis was out there completely unbothered while this man was constructing a 6-year emotional monument in her honor, and she didn't even know the building existed. This is both iconic and slightly alarming. Gavin saw a snap Piper posted saved in a chat, shared it, and then texted her, you look good. Cole was physically sitting next to them, watching this happen in the real time, like a live studio audience for someone romantic inspired. Piper was a doctor getting blood taken. When she opened in, she had a silent crisis in a medical faculty. Showed her mom and responded, shut up. Not thank you, not shut up. And Gavin's feelings were not even hurt. He just took the shut up and kept going. This man is built different, and most people wouldn't close the app and move to another country. Gavin said no, actually, I think this is going well, and continued. 6 years of this behavior and still had the audacity to be nervous about the compliment. The audacity and the courage in the same body, incredible. Gavin's one complaint about Piper, his one issue, is that she won't let him take her trash out. Let that sink in. This man at her place often enough to have developed opinions about her trash removal process. He has tried to carry her trash bags. She has told him no. He has feelings about being told no. This is not a sneaky link situation anymore. This is a man who wants to do household chores for the woman and is being emotionally wounded by her refusal to let him. Kevin Magnus went from writing love songs and arguing about garbage collection, and I think that's actually the most honest relationship content he's ever made. Kevin's contract name for Piper that he used to have saved My World. Not Babe, not my name, My World. And then he got embarrassed and tried to quickly move the conversation along like we didn't all hear it. Too late, King. My World is the transcript. My World lives rent free in this video now. My World is going to My World is going in the thumbnail of every Pavin video for the next 3 months and there is nothing you can do about it. 6 years of feelings and My World in the contact. Gavin is not a musician, he's a telenovela character who got lost and ended up on a podcast. Here is my final roast on the entire situation. Piper and Gavin are together. They sleep in the same bed. They fight about trash bags and blanket temperature. He has her saved as My World. She accidentally confirmed it on mic. The duck has been confirmed. But neither of them will just say it. And honestly, at this point, I think they enjoyed the chaos. They're both just looking at millions of people screaming, just confirm it, and going, not today, which is actually a smart content strategy. And yes, Kevin, I'm using the word on purpose. The most unhinged part of this whole thing is that Gavin spent 6 years in his feelings, wrote an album, got the girl is literally sleeping next to her, and still answered walks like a duck when asked if they are dating. Gavin, you are the duck. You have always been the duck. Just waddle forward and confirm the relationship. Comment below, are you buying Pavin or nah? Because I genuinely want to know if I'm the one who connecting the trash bag doors.